Episode 2 of Drive with RC is live. So listen, not last weekend, the weekend before, I came home from work on Friday night and I didn't feel like going out, so I just sat on the couch and I decided to watch a movie. And as I'm turning the TV on, I'm flipping through the channels, I noticed that A Star is Born is playing. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. That movie is fantastic. Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga, awesome film. But I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and Bradley Cooper is talking to Lady Gaga, and he has a great line because Lady Gaga's like an up-and-coming musician, and she's trying to find motivation to actually sing her own songs, but she's kind of self-conscious about it. So he goes, I'm going to paraphrase, he says something like, talent comes everywhere, but having something to say and a way to say it so people listen to it, that's a whole other bag. And unless you get out there and try to do it, you'll never know, and that's just the truth. So again, it was something like, talent comes everywhere, but having something to say and a way to say it so people listen to it, that's a whole other bag. And unless you get out there and try to do it, you'll never know. That's just the truth. That's kind of how the quote went. And that kind of hit home for me, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. And the reason why I feel I always have things to say is because I'm literally doing the one thing that I love the most. Fitness, athletes, working out, talking about business, talking about success, talking about life. I love doing this. I enjoy it because this is how I think. And the reason that I post so much and put out so much content is because it's not fake. It's real. There's no way in hell I'd be able to put out this much content if I had to think about it. If I had to be like, okay, what am I going to post today? If I had to do it every day, there's no way I can put out the amount of volume that I put out. But the fact that I'm just living my life and not even thinking about it, just living my life and turning the camera on, I literally was just walking in my car and I was thinking about that quote that hit home, and I decided to hit play. I didn't have this plan last night. I'm literally just living, and I feel like I do have things to share that can help people, so that's why I'm doing this. So back to having something to say, and I really think that comes back to doing what you love. If you're doing what you love and you're passionate about it, you're always going to have a lot to say and a lot of things to share. If you're doing something that you don't like every day and you're kind of just punching the clock, counting the days, one day to the weekend, 1 week to my winter break, 3 weeks to my vacation, if you're just counting the days, you're kind of like a robot. And for some people, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to judge anyone. People, that's fine. Some people have to make a living. You got to do what you have to do. Support your family, etc. That's fine too. But I don't think I could live that way. Because I'm really I think about, I have one life to live, and I want to enjoy it and not waste it and give everything I have. And the only way I can give everything I have is if I do what I like. And this is what I like. Interacting with people in my field, coaches, athletes, parents, conversing about, different sports and the body and training. And I love this side of it too, the mental side, talking about, different feelings and different ways to have success and bring happiness, which is most important. And, that's what I believe. And that's why when Bradley Cooper was like, hey, everyone has talent, but having something to say, because she was doing what she loved. She was writing music for her, feelings that she felt. So she had something to say, and she had something to share. And she's very lucky for that. And I feel like I am very lucky as well to have that platform. And then also, the second thing was, having something to say, but also having a way to say it so people listen to it. Because he's like, you're going to have an audience, but you're not going to have an audience forever. And right now, I feel like I'm in a good spot where I do have an audience. I don't have the biggest audience in the world, but I know I do have a small one where maybe like 10 die-hard, followers are waiting for my next video, that maybe this can really help someone out. If I can help one person with this video, I already won. There might be someone listening to this like, damn, I really don't like what I'm doing. Screw it. I'm going to take a chance on doing what I like. And maybe they do that. And then if that happens, that's enough for me. Because again, people aren't going to be listening forever. And I know that. So right now I feel like I have an audience, so I'm going to do my best to capitalize on every day and get that content out to you guys to help you. And again, it's easy. I'm just living in press and play. That's it. None of this is planned ahead of time. I literally just, on the whim, put out content that I think will help people. Because I have something to say, and I have a way to say it. And the other thing, people might be doing what they love, and in their head, they're like, I do have something to say, I do have something to share that I know I can help people, but they're not sure how to do it. And my advice for those people who are in the right spot, but they're struggling with actually getting their content out there, is just, I say it all the time, just take action. Converse with people, meet people, put yourself in different situations, get different experiences. When you do that, you have more and more stuff you can share. You know what I mean? If you're living in your own box and it's just you, of course you're gonna have nothing. And again, it's forced. You know what I mean? So when I'm doing all my sessions, when I'm doing the apps, when I'm getting on the podcast and I'm meeting a new guest, I'm meeting new people, I'm thinking different ways. That's giving me more and more stuff to share. So the more I get out there and mix it up, it's just more and more stuff that I can bring to the table and add more value to people. So again, just to review, I'll say the quote one more time. Bradley Cooper is talking to a young Lady Gaga who isn't famous yet, is struggling to find her way, and she's kind of nervous to take that next step. And he's like, hey, talent is everywhere, but having something to say and a way to say it so people listen to it, that's a whole other bag. And unless you try to do it, you'll never know. That's the truth. So take that quote. I hope this video helped you out in some way, and find your niche, man. Find what you love and share it with the world. That's my advice today. Thank you for tuning in to Drive with RC. I'll catch you guys later.